Hello, it's Clozapine Fit and Lean here again. Boosh. I'm honestly considering taking up cycling again as a serious hobby. Now, here's my plan. Sadly, I'm having to retire from serious powerlifting style training, basically due to injuries which really need quite complicated and expensive surgeries, which we just do not have the money for. We can't, it's not within my means, sadly, to obtain, such treatments. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try and do something else, as much as that makes me sad. Okay, so I used to, when I was a kid, ride my bike everywhere. I'd ride my BMX and do jumps and tricks on it. I used to have a Kona Stinky that I used to absolutely enjoy, going in the woodlands with and doing fucking huge drops on. But over the course of the years, obviously I've been bulking, do my powerlifting, be a big heavy bencher, a big heavy deadlifter, a big squatter. I fell away from sort of being fit in general, cardiovascularly, mobile, etc., etc. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, because of my eating habits that I've established to get all of my my size and strength on me, like I had in the past when I was abusing anabolic androgenic steroids, which I don't anymore, by the way. Sadly, as I say, I've got all these sort of eating problems where I get bored and basically eat something that a usual person would sort of have for a meal. Very, very good for getting size on you, of course, but looks like I'm gonna have to change. I'm honestly concerned, about getting things like heart disease. I'm honestly concerned about, for example, spine injuries. So we're gonna have to stop. I picked up a couple months ago a little bicycle, little specialized commuter bike. It's got no suspension, it's not anything super lightweight. It's just a basic bicycle. Well, it's second hand, it's decent for £150. And I've been doing my HIIT cardio on this, and I've been really enjoying it. So, I've got lots more motivation now, basically, to, cut down the old timber around my old stomach here, and, get into something that is going to give me a good response from my exercise, like an endorphin rush, keep me cardiovascularly fit and healthy, and drive me towards sort of more healthy eating habits. So, I'm hoping, if I don't get injured, I'm able to still follow my diet that I want to do, is by sort of, June, I ought to be in really quite good shape. And after that, I think I'll see, what I can do, with my old hobby of mountain biking, so free ride, as well as, endurance road cycling. I might intentionally, lose a serious amount of muscle mass, so my power to weight ratio improves. Today, after I've injured my hamstring 8 weeks ago, I've come off the leg press and I've gotten back on the 5 sets of 5s of the squats, high bar Olympic style squats. I've done kettlebell routine as well as my 20-minute HIIT ride on my bike, and I feel great, and sadly, I don't want to give up the old, big benching, the big deadlifting, the big squatting. But you can only do these types of activities, for a short space of time, usually during your youth, during your 20s, or maybe going into your sort of early, at the most, late 30s, and it's got to stop sometime. So I thought, hey ho, it's sort of maybe best I quit while I'm still ahead before something serious happens, which may put me into a wheelchair, or I might need an open heart surgery. Because eventually that's what happens. People become really injured and they literally need like opiate painkillers to function. There's just no point, So, hanging up my boots. So, there we go. Might be riding my bike.